Gulab Jamun, a dessert recipe that's loved by one and all. And these are homemade gulab jamun made from the scratch using the perfect ingredients to get the best results. In this video, I'll be sharing all the tips and tricks to get the perfect gulab jamun now at home, the perfect cooking time to get the best results. So if you're craving for gulab jamuns, then do watch this video and try this recipe. I'm sure you're going to love the results, and please don't forget to subscribe. For making the sugar syrup for the gulab jamuns, add in 2 cups of sugar to a cooking pot. Then to this add in 2 cups of water. For making the perfect sugar syrup, we are going to use equal ratio of the water and the sugar. So if you use 2 cups of sugar, then you're going to add in 2 cups of water. Keep it on a medium-low flame and let the sugar start to dissolve in the water. Add in the juice of half a lime. The reason the lime juice is added here is to prevent the crystallization of the sugar. So add in the lime juice here at this stage and give it a good mix. Stir until everything is well combined. Add in some saffron, that's saffron here at this stage, as it releases a really good flavor to the sugar syrup and also gives a very nice color to it. So add in the saffron and continue to stir and mix it until everything is well dissolved. While this cooks on a medium-low flame, I'll be using half kg of khoya, that's mawa, also known as milk solids, for making the jamun. The first step that we need to do before adding any other ingredients is make sure the khoya is well mixed and lump free. If it is hard and it has lumps, everything has to become smooth. So the perfect technique to make it smooth dough-like consistency is shown here. So first you're going to break down all the khoya pieces and all the lumps, and then with the help of your palm, you're going to start giving it a really good mix. As you see, you need to press down the palm or the khoya to get it completely smooth, free from any lumps. So I've recorded this step for a little longer so that you can see how it's done. So this is the perfect way to do it so that you get a lump-free khoya for making the gulab jamun. So this is how it's done. As you see, you need to get this when you're mixing the khoya. So make sure you take a really large white dish to do this so that it becomes easier for you to get a smooth khoya. So once you have done this and the entire khoya becomes one smooth mixture dough-like, now you're going to sieve in the other dry ingredients. Add in half a cup of maida, that's all-purpose flour, and a pinch of baking soda. That's all that we require, just a small pinch of soda. Give these two ingredients a good mix. Make sure you don't miss on this step. You have to sieve the dry ingredients to get rid of any lumps or any particles in the dough. Now all you need to do is repeat the same thing that you did to the khoya. That's mixing. Mixing the same way how you did for the khoya. That is by pressing down the palm, making sure that everything is getting really well combined, and also making sure that there are no lumps at all. So this is the perfect technique that you need to follow to mix to get the smooth and the best textured jamun. Continue doing that until you get the dough-like consistency as shown. You see this dough is so smooth and free of any lumps, and all the three ingredients are really well combined. So this takes a little bit longer, but believe me, this is worth doing it as the results are really amazing. As you see, the ingredients that went in were very few, but the steps that you need to do are a bit longer, as we need to do this for around 8 to 10 minutes minimum to get the best results. So the sign to know that you have done it really well is when you press down over it, you see it's smooth and perfect textured without any lumps. The final ingredient is just 1 teaspoon of desi ghee to give that perfect taste to the gulab jamuns once they are fried. So add in just 1 teaspoon of desi ghee and give it all a final mix. Apply some oil to both the hands as it makes it easier for you to make the jamuns. So this is the correct amount of the dough that you require to make each jamun. So all you need to do is make sure you make a good, really good round ball without any cracks on the surface. Surfaces of the jamun have to be smooth without any cracks. That's another tip to be remembered, as those cracks can become a weak point where they can start breaking while they're getting fried. So, if you knead the dough really well without any lumps and you give that perfect time to make it, you end up making these smooth surfaced balls. So do follow all the perfect steps while making your gulab jamuns the next time, and I'm sure you will get the perfect results. This dough makes around 35 to 40 jamuns easily. It again depends upon the size that you desire to make the jamuns. To fry the jamuns, the cooking oil should be slightly hot. If it's too hot initially, then the color of the jamuns will turn brown immediately outside, leaving the inside uncooked. So, therefore, for uniform cooking from outside to inside, make sure your oil is just slightly hot. After adding them in the oil, initially do not use any spoon. Carefully using the back part of the spoon, just making sure that they get evenly cooked. That slight continuous movement with the spoon is important as we need a golden brown uniform color to the jamuns. To fry these, always remember the flame has to be low. And that slight constant movement as shown in the video is required to make sure you get that uniform golden brown color. The tip for getting the perfect gulab jamun is frying them on a low flame for a long time, cause we need the center part of the jamuns to be well done. So that's the reason to keep it on a low flame. And as you see, because they had a smooth surface, none of these break open as there were no cracks on them. Fry the jamuns until you see that they get the perfect brown color. This is the perfect desired color for the gulab jamuns. So at this stage you can start removing them. This is the perfect consistency of the sugar syrup. It should be slightly sticky, but you do not require the string-like consistency. So at this stage you can turn off the flame. Add very little rose essence to the sugar syrup as it gives a really good flavor. Add in the rose essence and give it a final mix. So once your gulab jamuns are ready and they are fried to get the perfect brown color, you can start adding them into the sugar syrup. Remember, the sugar syrup should be slightly hot. Add the gulab jamuns to the sugar syrup. When the jamuns soak in the sugar syrup, they take up the flavor and taste really amazing. So this is the final look of the gulab jamuns. Oh, these tasted yum, making this a must try recipe. I hope you enjoyed this video and please do give this recipe a try. Thanks for watching.